So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? So we are winging our way to the holidays, and what happens in the holidays? You know, people break out the bubbly, and we wanted to share a new discovery that we thought was really, really cool. This right here is called Contarini, and it's Prosecco. I have yet to do a video on Prosecco, and it's not like the world needs an education from Prosecco, but there are some people who might not know the differences between one Prosecco from the next. So I'm hoping to enlighten a little bit. We're going to show you right on the map. This is our big map of Italy. We're going to go all the way up here to Venice. And if you just go a little north of Venice here, this is the area right here. This is Prosecco territory. And you know, Prosecco is a fascinating historical area. So this right here, where, you know, Prosecco is UNESCO. So that's governed by the historical records of viticultural areas and cities and towns, and so this area dates back quite a number of centuries. But you know, this Prosecco has just been kind of a new phenomenon. And I actually have to confess, 25 years ago, I had one of the biggest companies from Prosecco contact me as an importer. And I'll tell you the truth, I didn't see the truck coming because I said, even though I said, oh, this is delicious, it's really nice and everything like that, maybe the timing wasn't good for me. And you know, and I really wanted to thank the Contarinis here for giving me a lot more information than I ever actually knew. And a shout out to Michele, he's the export manager there. So we keep in contact because, you know, we're friends, and I wanted to at least spend some time on Contarini because I think this is a beautiful producer. But I'm going to tell you the differences between these three Proseccos. And so if you want to learn how to read an Italian label, if you look on the back here, you will see this guarantee strip here in blue, and this is a DOC. And both of these are DOC wines. And as you can see, there is a reason for all of this. And so but I'll point them out here. So if you look, we are tasting the Brut, which is in this bottle here. And so the differences between this is Brut and this is extra dry. So I bet you there's people out there that would think extra dry would be drier than the Brut. No, that's not the way it is. The Brut actually has less residual sugar than the extra dry. So there's a lot of Proseccos in the United States that are extra dry. I think it's because most Americans like a little bit of a fruitiness too, that nobody likes really, really dry kind of things. You know, they like a little bit of that kind of residual. So this is probably the most famous style, I would say. And then you jump to this. This is more my style because I love, you know, anything that's got that kind of dryness to it. But as we're zooming in on the map, I also want to identify the middle one, which comes from the best area, and it is called Conegliano Valdobbiadene, and it is actually the best area, DOCG. It's called a true expression of terroir, and it's got minerality. So when you open this one, you're going to say, oh, that's the best Prosecco I think I've ever had in my life. And true, because there's a reason. Because again, it's DOCG, it's a very guarded zone, and it comes obviously with a lot of winemaking and grape growing that makes a better product than these, which come from the outer side of Prosecco. But the grape is Glera. That's at least close to 85% of the production. You can actually blend in 15% of other different grapes, but the Glera, it is spelled Glera. Glera is the grape that is, you know, the foundation, I would say, of Prosecco. But yeah, these are beautiful. When you smell it, you get all that orchard fruit, a lot of like apples and beautiful citrus tones as well. But this is really festive time of the year. We're coming up on the holidays. Everybody loves their bubbly. I know there'll be people out drinking Prosecco in the holiday time. And in the summertime, it has taken on a life of its own because people are now making spritzers. They're putting all sorts of things, liqueurs, all sorts of things into Prosecco, and that's great. Look, we were seeing the data. The data doesn't lie. This is, right now, Prosecco is the #1 selling Italian wine in all of Italy. It outperforms Pinot Grigio, it outperforms Chianti, it outperforms anything right here in Italy. Is this crazy area up here. And for the production level, it is one of the most highly exported products in all of Italy to not only the United States, but all over the world. So it is a phenomenon. It's actually, and I don't see the train slowing down. I still think that people are going to still drink Prosecco because guess what? It's fun, and wine should be fun. We should be enjoying everything about wine. So with that, and we got the holidays coming up, we wanted to say alla salute to everybody who loves Italian wines like me. And I love Prosecco, but Contarini, this is a new brand to pay attention to because these people they're coming and they're making terrific wines. Let's taste it. Wow, that's absolutely delicious, And I think that that's what Prosecco should be. It should be fun. It should be delicious. We're not all about seriousness here. I mean, it's great. We can do education. I try to educate people on very difficult wines to understand. But this is fun. This is easy. And it's called Prosecco. Again, this is a Grape Explorer. We're always looking for the best way to share to you the beauty of life. Alla salute. Cheers.